Okay, welcome. Introduction to my new app that I have made for Le Mans Ultimate. We'll give it a bit of a preview and show you what it does and how to use it and go from there. All right, so we're in the car in LMU and we'll just quickly go to the car setup. Maybe we won't go to the car setup. Go to the car setup, go to custom. We're just going to pick just any old thing, doesn't matter. So we'll just go on there and then we're going to go to custom and we're going to save it. All right, and we're just going to save it. We'll just leave it as that. All right, so click saved. We now have that particular setup in there. You've gone out and you've done some laps and the car's not handling very well. The base setups are pretty shocking. You understeer like pigs, and you don't know what to do. All right, so you return to garage here. So I built an app to help you with setups. So you come up here, you bring your app up, and you click on the load button here, and that's the GT3 that we're in right now. So you click it open. It will automatically detect what car it is, and this will work with every car. So this is a hypercar, so it detects a hypercar, a Lamborghini of some sort, a hypercar Lamborghini, load, LMP3, load, Ligier, it detects automatically what it is, so it will work for every car in the game. So we'll just load up the Mercedes. Now, like I said, these things understeer like a pig. And we're going to try to add some rotation into it. So you've got the tabs up here, entry, mid, exit. Now on the entry, this is your reactional speed. So once you turn the steering wheel, how quickly the car will turn into the corner. And these are all the settings that can change how quickly it turns into a corner. And as you can see, if you hover over the tool, it will tell you a quick notation about what that particular setup does. Most of them have some sort of basic help tool. So you've clicked on that on the entry and you want to submit rotation. So now it will change automatically those settings down. So you want more rotation, it will change the setting. You want even more or more or more or more or more. Or if it's too pointy and it turns into the corners too soon, I can just go click on up here. There's a redo. Okay, apparently the redo's not working. But undo, you can undo your last changes. And if it's too pointy, you can then minus rotation. Or you can mix and match. It doesn't matter. So we'll just add one to everything. Then you go, it's a little bit understeery in the apex of the corner, in the mid corner. These are, once again, all the settings that will change, that affects your car in mid corner entry. So if you want a bit more rotation, you just simply click it. See it, exit. If it's too much oversteer on an exit, like your wheels are spinning and you're spinning out, you can add grip. So then that will change all these settings to give you more grip. Now on the exit phase, I've put exit phase here, more grip means you will have less rotation. So all these other tabs are for rotation, mid rotation, exit will give you more grip, but you'll tend to understeer. So you can play with it as you go. And there's a lockout button. So if you're happy with a particular setting, you can lock it out. And then when it comes back around, so if that's gone to 2, 2, 2, it will skip the wing. Same as on entry. If you don't want to touch your front anti-roll bars anymore, it will just skip it. So everything's gone to 2, and it will just go to 3s now. And that will work for any of the ones that you want. Or if you just want to focus just solely on your bumps and rebounds. you can just do that, and it'll just change your bumps and rebounds. So I'll just undo everything, reset. There you go, the reset button worked. Get rid of all these locks. And we're just going to go quickly add one rotation to everything. And group to everything. And then we're going to save the setup. So that was the balanced. So I'll just call it balanced. I'll just highlight that, change it again, call it 1, and we save it. Save successfully. You now get rid of that. You go into your car setups, go into custom. You then hit the refresh button up the top here, and then it will automatically pop into here. So we're going to load the base setup and assign it. So then those two are there, and then we're going to go to the 1, and we're going to go compare. Close it, go up to the arrow, hit your compare button, and then you can see it's changed all the settings. It won't change certain things if you're already at maximum. So if you clicked 1 and it was already at maximum in game, it won't change it. Suspension, so it will change everything that you clicked on to give you more rotation, cambers, etc. And then on here, or your preload settings. If you're in a hypercar, it will change your power and your coast. What it won't change is things like your water and oil, won't change your TC, etc. like that. It won't change your brake bias, it won't change your pedal force, it won't change your brake ducts. They're all what I class as personal use. I do have some of them in the app under the manual section, where you can change them and save them in the app as well if you want to, but once you set it, you don't need to worry about it. So that's that done. So then that's basically the app in a crunch. So you go back out and you test it, and if you haven't got enough, if you still don't have enough rotation, or you got too much rotation, you just tab back out, go to the app, and it will remember what you had on here. So then you just minus off the rotation as you feel need to. If you want a little bit more, you do another click somewhere and it will change it here. You want a bit more, less, you're getting too much, still too much oversteer on exit, hit it again, it will change something. And then you just resave it, call it whatever you want. You can call it the same name if you want. It will just override it. Save successfully, go back into LMU. Go here, you still have to go into here and you hit your refresh, and then if you go into here, you should see somewhere along the lines that it's going to say +2 somewhere. But yeah, that's it. Maybe we should have named it something else. Let's just quickly do that. So we go into the app, no big deal, click save. Go there and we'll name it 2. Saved. Going back into the game, hit refresh. 2 will then pop up. You then hit the compare on that. Go into here. And then there's some 2s. It's probably the only thing I changed because I only changed one thing. And that's it. That's the crust of it. That's how it works. Enjoy. I hope it helps you. It's now released on my Whoop store, and I've got a Discord. It's a one-time purchase. It's not like any of the other setups places where they ask you for subscriptions or anything like that. It's just a one-time purchase, and you're done. It's very simple. Enjoy. It's for the community, so use it. Enjoy. Bye.